and get prepared for battle. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Hi to everybody back home.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Introducing first, it's Riddick Big Daddy Bowe. 600. Riddick Big Daddy Bowe, the 1988 Olympic silver medalist, a two-time heavyweight champion, and one of the best inside fighting heavyweights there's ever been. Smoking Joe Frazier. His 3 battles with Muhammad Ali, perhaps the most famous the sport has ever seen.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
Well, we're all set. Let's go into the ring for the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Brooklyn, New York, here is the Olympic silver medalist and the two-time unified heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Big Daddy Riddick Bowe. Fighting out of the blue corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, smoking Joe Frazier.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place of fighting.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
Let's do it.
Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. Nice work to block that right uppercut. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Catch and shoot. This fighter told us yesterday, I don't get paid by the minute. I'm going to go in there and try and knock my opponent out as soon as possible.
Sluggers are an absolute nightmare. They will stay in your face, not give you a breather, not step back when you think, all right, let's have a breather. They want to get stuck right in.
Not many people in the heavyweight division hit like him. The first man to ever beat Muhammad Ali. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dares do anything out of turn.
So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. That's another scoring shot. Lucky that hook didn't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last. And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
You fight a swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
That one lands. Good punch. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. They call it the Glory Division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. That punch is beginning to take its toll. He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. There's a counter shot. Couldn't land that. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round. Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on. We came here for a fight, and we've got a hugging contest.
You cannot do it too often because the referee's going to pull you apart and deduct a point.
That jab misses. He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Bowe in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance without it.
Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali. His fights against George Foreman. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Oh, what a punch! Nope, that jab not going to score. That one will count. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? Oh, and this is really going to rub him the wrong way. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Misses with the jab. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it. Looks like he's going to move around the ring a little bit more, try some stick and move.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Oh, and now they're just rubbing it in. Nice job getting that punch through. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who. And here comes the legend Joe Frazier, Hall of Famer, all-time great. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Gonna try and relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They miss with the jab. Beautiful counter shot. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin,
Smart move there. When you're in trouble, just hold on.
You can't do that too often because the referee is eventually going to start taking points off you. You saw the referee watch, look, didn't say anything, just gestured to say, I've checked you. Now be careful because when he starts pulling...
And wisely here, they're going to clinch and hold on to stop this offensive onslaught. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance without...
They ring the bell, and here we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. So much for boxing. This is a fight. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Missing with that jab. They exchange punches. That jab doesn't score. Just missed with that hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get...
And there's the bell to start the round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Hey, it's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight.
This is what you're going to get. You're going to get speed, good footwork. You're going to get punches thrown from head to body. You're going to get a lot of toe-to-toe. When you got fighters at these weight division, they'll stand there. They don't need a ring. They need a phone box.
That jab doesn't find a home. Nothing but air with that jab. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Oh my goodness, that little Yorkshire Terriers, they never do.
Smart move to clinch there, but the referee's only going to let you do that so often.
There's a tactic to clinching. When you clinch, you're taking someone out of their pace. You're making them feel uncomfortable. It's something they're not used to. But there's a fashion of clinch as well. You can be a dirty clincher. Pull them, pull the arm out the shoulder, lean on them, but do it on the blind side of the referee. So he doesn't know.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Bowe in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges.
Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And a good decision here to clinch.
Yeah, you got to clinch. What the idea is just to get your opponent to complain to the referee. Get him to complain about the conditions. Get him to just feel uncomfortable. Keep doing unorthodox things. I don't mind that now and again, but don't make a habit of it.
Swing and a miss with that hook. That jab misses. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments. So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance without a...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Can't score with that jab. Solid punch. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Remember, with the lighterweights, you're expecting at least 300 shots around. They can let these shots go. They can move. They're fast. They're sharp. It's a hard night's work for the referee.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Nice slip to avoid the jab.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Looks like a little change of strategy here, trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. That counter shot lands. Couldn't land that jab. Not sure if I'd be taunting right now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And now going for the finish. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope...
Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
And what a shock. Another clinch.
Sometimes you got to go with the instincts. Hold on tight till your head clears, till you get your breath back, till the referee steps in.
And he misses with that jab. Big hook. Good thing it did. Hey, sometimes the best thing you can do is to grab your opponent. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven. Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy. They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judge.
Everyone getting tired of seeing these two fighters hold and clinch.
I don't know if it's a dancing competition or a fight.
Can they finish it?
Defense is everything because they...
There's no way Frazier survives this! And the referee will begin the count. 10 seconds to get up. I don't see any movement here. It looks like this one's going to be over. Let's see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five.
Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
And here comes the legend Joe Frazier, Hall of Famer, all-time great. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that?
Not sure how serious that cut is, but the referee's going to take a good look at it.
Are you all right? Are you okay?
And the referee's going to allow them to fight. A perfect counter shot. That jab doesn't find a home. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
I've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen guys winning hands down. They decide to showboat and show off them. Blam! It's over. So they've got to stay sharp.
And he'll try and muffle the offense there with another clinch. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn. Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? And he will hold here, and good thing he did because he was getting beaten up.
It tells me so much when a fight is holding on. It means they've been hurt, it means they're tired, or it means they don't know what to do.
Caught him. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Those counter punches have to hurt. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. Look at all that. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. They're up and ready to go. Surely this round won't be as good as the last one.
what a round. I'm exhausted. They must be absolutely shattered. What could you tell a man when he comes back to the corner? You need the instructions to be simple, precise. Don't befuddle them because they're just shattered.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Wise move here to try and slow the momentum down here by grabbing on.
Now, sometimes style makes fight, but this one, the styles just seem to be clashing.
That punch has been a wise veteran move there to Clint. Whoa, wait a minute! What a shot! Some real good back and forth between these two fighters. And we may see a stoppage here. And they're down, trying to make it up before 10 as the referee continues the count. Wow, let's take another look at that.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
He's back up, but the corner has to take some responsibility here and maybe stops this fight.
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on...
Look how that straight's affecting them. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory. That is... Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.